Ember versus Quap. We've seen this many, many times. It's one of those things, right? Like, the Ember didn't used to mind this matchup too much, but with the Flame Guard changes and with the fact that you don't oh, never mind. We've got First Blood, top lane, White One is able to kill off Jokam.
I mean, you don't have any utilities to play with. You don't have the Shadow Realm to dodge and do some harassment. You don't have the Curse Crown to break off a jump. It just gives so many options for T1 to keep that aggression. And again, they're just slowing down Mizu. We heard him in the interview. They want to slow down Mizu's lane. He's a big nuisance for them.
Oh, Jokam gonna drop up at top lane. The
lot slower. You could still try a defusal. I don't know if that's a highest priority in this game. It does feel like NGX needs a good frontliner to jump in. Speaking of jumps, 343 is getting jumped now.
Yeah, right after the manager of NGX SEA, Carl, will be able to take him down, no issue.
Don't do much. You're having a pretty free lane for Cuckoo, number 2 in terms of CS. He is rushing the Ags on Avenge. That's going to be really quick timing. He can just stand forward, die, get stuns off, and have so much utility.
Uh-oh, they've gone too far this time, Carl. No, maybe, never mind. What? Sonic Wave's out, Alacrity. Oh, he went back in. He thought he had it. Jokam now going to rush off as T1. They are looking to capitalize well and truly. Jokam should be another victim here of the Queen of Pain. And I thought that was going to be terrible for T1, but...
For a start like this hurts NGX's pacing massively.
Here we go again. Rolling Thunder mid lane. They're going to fight over the power room, but it is towards the bot side again. And it looks like T1 have already secured it. Still, Whitemon is going to drop. A nice pickup here for NGX SEA. They won't be able to get the haste rune, though. Carl will happily take that for himself. I suppose, considering the circumstances, NGX SEA, they're probably just happy to get on the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's a kill to get, and it's really important for them to have, at the very least, Alacrity around for that, so you're starting to build up on that Ember. It does feel like a lot of that momentum is going onto the Ember. Nice Sonic Wave onto Jokam on high ground, so there is a smoke out from NGX, though, grouped up as 2 down mid. They still haven't really used that role. We've got to see more kills come out of that.
Rolling Thunder mid lane. With the chain set up, they've got Carl locked down, and this should be the one to get him. Carl is going to drop to 3-4-3. Whitemon, he's rotated over. With the borrowed time, he's going to try and make something happen, but here comes Kami-sama on that Lifestealer. They've got the Abaddon down. Onto Cuckoo they go, and it seems like NGX, they finally found their footing as they move in for more. There goes Zephyr on the tree, and Gabby, he's shown up, but it's way too late on the Tiny. In fact, Alacrity even finds a triple. Finding the last piece in the form of Cuckoo, but now Gabby's moved in. Alacrity, he's going to have no way out. He does drop, but that...
With the Chakra on the Ember, we are seeing the results of those chain stuns. They do spot out the stacks here as well. Lines being drawn out by Pithin as well, or Rob's pointing that out. Mizu trying to clear, but...
Sonic Wave, though, going to farm up a bit of it as Carl is actually going to let 343 die in the jungle. Mizu, he's going to go down secondary. I'm not sure if Carl did that on purpose, John. It looked very purposeful that time around. That up and available, and then he's got his free Battle Fury for himself. I suppose that will mean more farming, though, for Gabby as well. Top lane. Zephyr gonna be in danger now as the Brambles does come in. He does have overgrowth, but it probably won't help his cause as he is gonna drop, and that'll be another kill to go the way of the Lifestealer.
To the jungle here as well in a spot that's not easily rewarded, so this enables NGX to keep running his forward, to keep looking for those simple pickoffs, and T1's got to be a bit careful. Did you get a smoke? I don't believe that was spotted out by any of the boards, so they might find a good angle here from T1's end.
Yeah, in the meantime, poor old Zephyr's just copying at top lane, but never mind that, because the smoke is going to lead right into Kami-sama in your dream. Going to get Avalanche tossed up, Perma-stunned up, and he'll try to rage away, but it's way too late. So T1, they'll make a great smoke work for themselves. And I suppose maybe now you could try to get some damage off onto that mid-tier 1 tower. In fact, toss it on Mizu. Cuckoo, he's there with the sun out into the Avalanche, and they've got another. Oh, poor old Mizu. He just can't catch a break this game 1. Hell, Gabby, he wants a bit more. He'll try to chase down Alacrity. Waiting for the Avalanche to be off cooldown. He just about got it. Oh no, he remnants just a centimeter away, and well, that was a panic remnant, John. It's the classic panic remnant, and it does cost him heavily.
Catch up. At the very least, he's above Cuckoo, but it just feels like this is the Tiny's game now. You know, he's just going to be able to outfarm everyone at a really good pace. Maybe now you can shift towards Alacrity to pace me, but
yeah, 3-4-3. Welcome back, 3-4-3. Tough times here for NGX SEA as he's got the BKB up.
you can't do much. Like, you really don't have too much that can work against that, right?
Yeah,
Oh
Jax, I
my
get it.
goodness.
That was bad.
It's just not fair. One hit, one hit and he's lost over half his HP. Mid lane, they've got Carl, but a nice swap out. Cuckoo gonna tank the gank for the team as they will be able to take him out in the end. Can they keep going though? Carl, a quick maneuver with the Sonic Wave, but it's not enough. It is not quite enough as the Infest was there from In Your Dream. Still T1, chasing for more. Cuckoo still has that bench remnant available and does have another swap up.
Cool.
Zephyr gonna move in, does have the overgrowth there, so they do lock them down a little bit as now Lacrity. He's in big trouble, but Terrorize does come in. They've still lost the Ember though. They have still lost the Ember as they're trying to deal with the Tiny, but Cuckoo's there to save the day, and now Mizu. He'll drop to boot. In Your Dream. He's gonna try to run, but there's no running. Not from this team, or is there? Some armor toggles do work out. It just won't matter by T1. NGX SEA, they are around though, and the pings are coming out, so they've got to try and force the fight. Illuminate will be there, and that should slow them down. T1, they are still continuing.
Ooh.
Cuckoo is not backed off, and now Cuckoo, he's jumped in. He wants the keeper. A big Sonic Wave out. Carl, he's got 3 targets with it. Cuckoo, he might drop eventually, but no, the overgrowth is there onto In Your Dream. He's going to try and back out of here with Mizu. He'll jump in the car, but Mizu's going to have his Rolling Thunder, and now In Your Dream's going to go. Everything just working. And NGX SEA just doing their best to hold that high ground as the jump is back in with the shield crash, but the avalanche is out from Gabby. Mizu, he'll have to back off. But Cuckoo is on the chase now with the overgrowth. Zephyr, he'll eventually get it out. Still the roll-up is there from Mizu, but Carl's in now. He wants that Willow on Joe Cam. Cuckoo, he might drop, but no, he won't. He will survive another day. Now In Your Dream to move in, but everyone's falling around him. This is not the team fight. Sonic Wave is there. In Your Dream, he'll try to armor toggle. He'll try to infest. And Alacrity, he'll just have to try to run. But the magic missile there from Cuckoo into the avalanche toss. In Your Dream gonna go down. Do you just call it?
It feels like it. I just don't see the counterplay. It doesn't quite go their way, but T1 might. I mean, look at this performance. 8-25, 20k lead. If we had doubts about T1 last week, I think a lot of those doubts disappear with this game. It's the threat of the Fire Spirits. Zephyr's done a great job of just timing that. Ooh.
Yeah, Lacrity's in big trouble. Carl going to be able to find a solo pick-off onto that D. Not going to be able to get the job done. Gabby now going to be harassed out a little bit, and it seems like they are slowly getting their footing here in this top lane as Gabby now does avoid the Illuminate. Whitemon, however, did not, and he cops so much damage from it. Very fire up. In the meantime, In Your Dream does go down bot lane, but never mind that because Whitemon is still going with the Tombstone.
Ooh.
He jukes out the Illuminate just barely. Oh, he would have felt that on the backside. Mizu.
Probably gonna need to reset or just walk all the way back. Looks like he might consider a neutral deny. We do get a lot of value there. A lot of the focus was on Whitemon. Gabby gets to sit back. He doesn't need any regen. He do manage to find a nice kill though onto Carl. So they do.
The river, in fact, speaking of that bot lane, In Your Dream is setting up for a defense, but this could be a very hard ask to make the jump in immediately onto Cuckoo in that Dragon Form, but Zephyr, he'll be there with the Sun Ray. It will be cancelled though. Cuckoo gonna drop straight off the bat, and now they can chase for more. Zephyr trying to abuse those Fire Spirits. Eventually he should drop, however, and does.
Dusa.
Is under attack.
Bot lane, Whitemon, Zephyr, but it's going to be scouted out. There's the tree cut though from Whitemon, and he does get the Tombstone down though. He's dropping low, but never mind. Decay and Sunray is there, and he will survive as Polison now is the one in danger. He'll drop In Your Dream. He'll keep going after the Phoenix and Mizu. He's going to join in with the arena. Maybe they've got Carl down. Illuminate goes right through him. He's not down yet. The Spirit Siphon's going, but it's not enough. NGX SEA able to fight back. They prepare themselves for that defense. They make it happen. A 4-for-1 trade. And that's exactly what you wanted to see from this Radiant team.
They're getting their spikes early. They've got really good levels on their supports. Issue for T1 here, Mike, is that they don't...
Has not made his way over to the triangle yet. He'll be there soon, though, and this is where you want to kind of abuse the Monkey King vision, but instead they're going to go top lane. He actually does drop the tree down with the arena. It just won't matter, though. Zephyr is going to go down. NGX with another great gank. They might be able to set up for that top tier 1 tower. Though, John, I think the trade-off here is Dream right into that dire jungle now. In the meantime, of course, Polison, no, they catch him out, Cuckoo. They had the vision on the high ground. They'll just chop down the tree. Polison, he will get punished. That's a very nice ward there from the supports of T1, just in preparation for that movement.
4 here.
And they go. They've got an Orchid up on Alacrity now, and they're going to run right into Whitemon. He'll break the smoke for the team, so he'll tank the gank. Not the...
Roche does melt pretty fast on White.
They've smoked up. They're going to try. Roshan is still falling, however, and Cuckoo, he'll wait outside the pit as Illuminate going to give a bit of vision, but the jump in is there. Cuckoo right on the Mars. Put reaction so quick, but now Alacrity, he's made the jump in. He's got the Aegis. Oh, he's taken it away from T1. The ping's out with the vision, but realizes Gabby's a bit too far now. In fact, now with the rotation, Zephyr and Carl moving their way up. Arena, though, immediately dropped here from Mizu. That'll be a Phoenix to die. He does eventually surely go down, and he does.
Huh?
Good. Good for a chase onto Polison, but more heroes are rotating. NGX SEA very quick with the reactions here as they do move in again with this Orchid onto Whitemon, and now Cuckoo. He'll be vortexed up. Wukong's command being committed as well. They want the Dragon Knight, and they've probably got him. Polison with the double kill on the Monk. They're going to go for a counter smoke. They want the fight. They know how powerful they are right now. Oh, and Gabby. He's kind of been left behind here, or maybe not, as Cuckoo was the first one spotted, but instead they found the Zephyr Phoenix once again. And they're just not going to mess around. Into the Tombstone, Cuckoo. He'll try to protect it, but it's still going down that Roshan pit, and the Tombstone's gone. And even if you found Alacrity, he's still...
They could be. If you try hard enough, Mike, anything can be a taco.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. It's Gabby now going to get jumped. Alacrity, a great jump in. Arena down as well. They're going to get through that mana, though. They're going to try and help, but no, the Boundless strike out. Cuckoo, he cops it immediately, and they're gone. Oh, Whitemon, just run, sir. It's not a pretty sight whatsoever for T1. And that was really just a perfect setup there from Polison. Immediate stun.
How NGX are playing as well. They're just all over the map. They're using the recall on the Cockle so well. They're just jumping get.
Alacrity's been doing a great job this game, John. Just so active on this Storm. And Zephyr. Problem is, in your dream and the rest of the team, they're more than happy to fight. And they'll move in. Can they get into the triangle, though? Great scan out, but Whitemon, he's there to break the smoke. And will. Immediate Tombstone is there as well, but they are taking it down with the Arena onto Cuckoo. That'll be a Dragon Knight just being deleted as the egg. It does come out. Alacrity's trying to deal with it in time. They can't get it off, though. The egg will explode, and they'll keep the fight going. In the meantime, Carl dealing with the backside as Mizu, he is burning to a crisp. And does go down, but now it's onto Carl. The turnaround. They've got the Death Prophet. Gabby, he's going to back off ASAP, but Alacrity once again is all over it. Onto the Deucer. This will be a full team wipe against T1, and they've got it. NGX SEA are just... It's a hard fight, John. Everyone's still so healthy here on NGX SEA. See if T1 can manage it.
Yeah. I mean, they don't have the Tombstone in this area. They still have Egg, but that tower's just gone. Oh,
that's the main target. Egg is out. In your dream being targeted, but he does get the BKB off in time. Now Arena does go down, but Gabby, he'll keep fighting. The Mars in trouble. Mizu, he should drop soon. Joe Cam's already gone, but now the turnaround. Alacrity's there with the Vortex. They've got one down. He's got himself out of there. Cuckoo, he is still trying. Alacrity going to TP out right in front, but no, he's not going to make it. What? The illusions, getting rid of that, so Mizu can't even think about it as the smoke is there. They've got to know that NGX SEA is in that triangle right now. Mizu, however, going for the mid creep wave, may get jumped. They've got the stun out. They should have plenty of damage, and they've got him. Boundless Strike was there, but it's just a bit too late. And as T1, you've got to force Roshan right now. Get the buyback going from Mars. Counter smoke is there, however. NGX SEA, they're ready. They're prepping. Wukong's command is going to fly out immediately. They just want to wait out that exorcism timing. They don't want to fight into that as Whitemon is going to get completely demolished by In Your Dream. They'll go right after the Tombstone and grab that too. And now with the buyback, Mizu, he's onto Carl. They've got the Death Prophet. Alacrity does juke out, or rather get the BKB force down as now the Arena is there. Mizu holding everyone else back. In Your Dream, though, he's been targeted. They've got the Sunray, they've got the stun. They might just have the damage. He's still trying. Manta's there. He has survived. In Your Dream, still running out, still sticking down, but it's not enough. They get him out of there. So they'll wait patiently, hoping NGX SEA goes for it instead. And Alacrity, he will get started. You can't let this go down if you're T1. Not the other way, but Alacrity, he might just pick it up, and he's got it again. The Aegis is there on the Storm, and now Cuckoo, he tried to steal, but he's going to drop, and Alacrity, he just zips right out. He has not lost the Aegis. He'll be able to use it another day, as now Carl's just copying way too much damage. Kami-sama's got him. In fact, let Mizu take it instead. With the shield crash, and now onto the Phoenix they go. Zephyr not safe either. In fact, make Whitemon a part of that list. Zephyr, he'll be chased down and he'll be taken out. NGX SEA once again coming.
All of your AoE spells as well. And with that Aegis up, Galacti's feeling confident to just go high ground. With Paulson sieging, they don't even have In Your Dream here, but they're doing decent work and just melting the objectives. T1 will have their teamfight spots for the defense, though.
Yeah, Cuckoo's in. Mizu will be targeted first. Alacrity, though, right into the backside, trying to aim down Whitemon again on that Undying, and he's got him. A 1-for-1, but certainly in the favor of T1 this time. They've got that offlane Mars, and that was actually a dieback on Mizu.
Favor, but your Drow is also not too far ahead of the Medusa. So you're very even in your 2 win conditions. Your one issue is that Storm Alacrity.
Yeah, he is a big issue right now. Alacrity gonna find Cuckoo here with Paulson. Terrible take. It's In Your Dream. Gonna move in. Gabby will be targeted. Carl will move in, but no, they've got the Monkey King this time. Problem is Alacrity is the real issue here. But he has already forced out the BKB onto In Your Dream. A massive gust out from the Drow into the arena. They've trapped up 2. But can they deal with Gabby? Perhaps after that BKB they can. Alacrity, he is still perfectly fine. Moving back in onto the Medusa. The Snake Lady surely doesn't survive through this, as Cuckoo's trying to help the best he can, but they've got him locked down, and there's nothing they can do to keep him alive. Is it a full team wipe? It might just... Who does have Shield Crash and Swashbuckle, so if they can break the gap between themselves and In Your Dream with this creep wave, they'll be able to get it, and in they go. They do move in. In Your Dream naturally going to be the target, and he does not have a very high mana pool right now, though. Zephyr, he's dropping low as well. He might drop it. No, he's out of range in time, and Cuckoo is going to be able to secure first blood for T1 as he goes after Paulson. It's the mad fight of a century as Paulson does win that one out, but you're going to be very satisfied if you are T1.
No.
Yeah, you slow down the Medusa, you get the big kill you want, you kind of get the trade you expected as well. It's hard to lock him in with a blink available for him to bail out, and the tricks of the trade as well. Not the easiest target to pin down as much.
Is under attack.
And Paulson going for his own deny now, that Ogre. There, Mizu will be able to set up for a very easy spear, I think, but he's waiting for that Inkswell. In fact, he actually misses the spear. So Whitemon still running away, might actually make it, but now Alacrity shows up. No chains available, Whitemon. He's not going to be able to deny himself.
A bit more on In Your Dreams lane, whereas Cuckoo's also getting a lot more in that lane in comparison to the Mars. And you want this Mars to be able to get that build-up. Sheepo pointed out again, you want to be able to go into the blink. You tend to build a lot of small items onto that wave. These boots, brace yourself until that blink. So there's a bit of a stall out for that jump potential from the side of NGX. And that is time where T1 can just run in.
Bot lane, Cuckoo, he's still chasing for In Your Dream, while Zephyr has somehow made it out, and In Your Dream is still trying to fight with the Fire Blast there from Paulson, but it's not enough. Cuckoo, he'll even man up now. Onto the Ogre he goes, he wants a double, and he's not going to get it. Also going to be alright. T1 would trying to play that mid-pressure, and Paulson. Cuckoo, trying to reach for the kill, he's going to be able to get it. Very, very close there to top lane, where they've got Mizu again. And it's one of those things with these side lanes, John. You've got to concentrate on one or the other. And NGX, they don't have really the draft to be able to address both lanes.
And they are securing their stacks quite nicely. Gabby is spotted though.
There is a sentry there, but with the Inkswell, he is not afraid. He does land that stun onto Paulson, but does blink out immediately. So now Alacrity going to move in for the attempt onto Whitemon, but Gabby is back in, and they've got the Ember, perhaps, but the Fairy Fire is going to be eaten up. Alacrity's still going to run his way out. Gabby did not get the job done, so instead, no, never mind. Cuckoo found him on the backside. Now Arena, though, down onto Gabby, but he's happy. Tricks the trade away as they have found the Medusa. In Your Dream, still running, but can't. It's just so much damage out. Still, they did find Gabby in the Ember, but it really won't matter as the Medusa does eventually die in Cuckoo. He has become a real problem now on this Pango, as he's going to find an Ultra kill out. He might even be able to find a Rampage, but he's by himself now. He'll have to let that one go. In fact, Alacrity does rejoin the team fight and might be able to get a bit of a trade here onto this Pango. No chains available though. No mana for the spear either. Swashbuckle away, Cuckoo. Gonna have the assistance of Carl to help him out, and well, they can't actually kill the Pango.
Onto that mid, but a dragon form from Carl. Jokam's not safe here.
No, certainly not. It's just too fast paced from T1 with this kind of draft. They're into that T1 mid tower now, and I just don't see how you stop it with this.
Get that up, but he's not farming, and I think that's the downside for dragging your +1 in. Deuce is just not a very active core early on.
Lock down Carl for a second, but with the Rolling Thunder, Mollison has been called out, and Alacrity, he was silenced up, so he's going to cop the permastun, I think, and in fact, it doesn't even need it. Cuckoo setting up more as now the Arena is down onto Zephyr, but Cuckoo, he'll jump right into the Arena. I'm not sure if that's the game plan here from our Pango, as he will finally drop. And NGX SEA, they'll go for more now. Carl dropping low, but here comes Gabby with a big ink swell out on the Ricky. They're going to find one. They might find a second. So In Your Dream, still find a triple kill for himself on this Medusa. So really not the worst.
A lot of that going onto Kami-sama himself. So your Medusa is getting something for showing up early. You have to watch yourself though, they're still going.
Oh, it's such a painful experience here for the supports of NGX SEA, as you just can't avoid that blink into the Inkswell. You just don't have the vision over the Rick.
Need to keep applying this pressure.
That they do. T1. They're going to be finding undervision here from NGX, but they jumped in. Mizu being caught. Nice disruption from Jokam to buy a bit of time, but the Rolling Thunder is just going to lock him down. There is no running. In fact, they even found Jokam on the low ground. He got stunned up and ends up dropping.
So much more farm to get In Your Dream in a position where this core Dusa feels great. Number 4 network, not the worst. Carl?
They've gone too far. Inkswell will help out a little bit. Cuckoo does jump in, but a nice spear from Mizu to set up onto the Dragon Knight. They'll get one. Cuckoo, well, he'll be left behind. This is where T1, they need to be very careful. Going too far into that T2 mid tower, and NGX, they've got to know that NGX SEA is in that triangle. It's In Your Dream. He'll head up towards the top lane, but the rest of NGX SEA is still sticking around in the triangle. So Gabby gonna move in. Mollison, he'll break the smoke to the team. It's not quite the kill you would have wanted here for T1. Absolutely. Pings are out. In Your Dream's the much better target, but the TPs are coming, and it looks like NGX SEA may have read this movement. The Ogre, though, Mollison probably set to die and does. In the backside, Whitemon, he does get caught by Mizu. A 1-for-1 so far as NGX SEA, they'll keep rushing. With the Stone Gaze, they'll try to set up a fight, but it's not going to work out, and now the counter-initiate is here. Carl, he'll go right for the head of NGX SEA in that Medusa. Kami-sama himself, he's been diffused up, slowed down, and with the rocket barrage coming out from the homing missile. What do you do?
One, just again, they're just constantly playing triangle and mid. These are the only two areas they've been at, but they've just been able to find all these kills, building up once more, killing off Mizu. There's no room. It feels like there's no room for In Your Dream. I think at this point you just have to accept your team as 4 will have to play. In Your Dream will have to just farm on the exact opposite part and try to build up.
Carl's in now with a double damage rune. Mollison having a very rough game. That'll be his 9th death on the Ogre. So T1 continuing to just be able to just rush around the map, just slowing everyone down here from this Radiant side. And I suppose now with this double damage, Carl, he might be able to get some damage off into the mid-tier 2, but decides better of it. Instead, Joe